I'm Kimberly Blaine, the go-to mom, and I'm going to talk about some common parenting mistakes. Are you making them? Well, some of the most common parenting mistakes that we all make, and I'm guilty of them as well, is, sometimes we get into some extremes where we're either super strict and we don't really take into account that sometimes explaining logic to children does work, or being extreme on the other end, not caring, letting them be loosey-goosey, and sometimes a little disruptive in social situations or to society. And I think the extreme can be doesn't allow children to take responsibility. I think a middle of the road is a nice place to be, where you're setting your limits and you're giving your children some freedom. So the extremes are, is one way that we make mistakes as parents. Another one is, having this assumption that the way we were parented is the way we should parent our children today. And we all know it's very different these days. Our children are very capable of telling us how they feel and what they need. And I think as parents, we need to be able to listen to what they have to say and understand that they have a point of view that's very important. Even though they're smaller, their point of view is very important. So that's one of the, I think, big mistakes I see, is that parents are just assuming, well, my parents didn't let me speak, and my parents told me to, that I need to behave this way, and I was spanked, so I spanked my kids. So maybe not continuing the generation of parenting that we had. Unless it was great, then that's not a mistake. A third mistake would be not taking into account your child's emotional world. So for example, if a child feels understood and they know that you can see the world from their eyes, they're less likely to act out or be resistant. So if we can kind of be more empathetic when the time calls for it, children will feel more bonded. And I think that's important in parenting, is that we're connecting to our kids. So sometimes, take their point of view and see what the world's like, from their small perspective, and your relationship will be definitely more strengthened.